So, AI, what a serious hot topic. To me, was sort of inevitable. The world was already moving in this direction. People want or are made to think they want something right now. There's less appreciation and patience for waiting on something to be crafted well, or even just taking a moment from it all and enjoying it later. Everything seems to have to be done immediately. My mind isn't fully made up on this. I agree with people who say AI can be an awesome benefit to humankind. However, a major issue, of course, is that humankind is the one controlling and using it, or at least for now. I also agree with the folks who avoid AI because it has collected its wisdom and energy by taking without permission, especially when we think about the artistic style it has acquired. If this was some kind of a utopian, Star Trek-y future or existence, AI could mean there's no need to exploit and strip resources from others, no need for toxic competition, for tearing others down just to get ahead, no need to work in the way that we currently think of work. Everyone could have security when it comes to food, shelter, and health, and simply enjoy being alive. That is, if AI was committed to benefiting humankind alone. Now, unfortunately, it's not, or at least not all AI use is. There's genuinely great work happening in science and health field with AI. Doctors and surgeons use AI to help their patients every day. But from what I can understand, AI development isn't happening with caution, care, or patience. It's a no rules race. The first developer and their investors to cross the finish line win something like maybe a ton of money. But the rest of us, we end up losing a lot. Now, getting back to my opinion about this is inevitable, when I got into the game industry, the pipeline was straightforward. Concept artists spent their time doing real-time developing of ideas, which was handed off to modelers who did their thing, then to animators, and so on down the line. These roles did not shy away from collecting references and inspiration from various sources, including other games. However, in the AAA industry, I watched that process change fast, all in the name of faster results. Concept art became photo bashing and paintovers. 3D modeling turned into tweaking rather than modeling, as artists started from a fully built base mesh with little room for creative development. Animation became adjusting pre-made sequences instead of creating new ones. The overall game design became copy what works for business over being creative. So honestly, the game industry was already well on its way to this kind of AI use we see now. There was plenty of copying, stealing, and unfortunately generic slop being churned out long before AI showed up to accelerate it. Faster results demanded less time and less care for creativity, and AI can deliver sloppy slop in seconds. The cost is enormous amounts of energy we can't sustainably keep up with. And that's another shame, because I'm sure there are knowledgeable people out there who can figure out how to use AI without draining resources and sending the tech material prices into a wild spiral. So AI is here. To create games, my choice of engine is Unreal Engine, and I'm honestly hesitant about jumping into Unreal Engine 5.8 with its new additions of AI. And I dread to think about what's going to happen with Unreal Engine 6. AI is threaded into nearly everything we do now. That said, I'm not going to become an anti-AI purist. I don't think that stance will hold up anymore. Not unless you go fully traditional, like sketchbooks and pencils only. And even then, I wouldn't be surprised if pencils and sketchbooks manufacturing is now run by some kind of AI optimized system. Being an anti-AI artist today is a bit like being a pedestrian who doesn't drive because of the environment crisis, but still likes collecting cars. There's no clean way around it. We're still part of this system and we're feeding this machine. So need to find some middle ground, I think. So maybe the best compromise is to think of AI as a powerful tool that comes at a really high cost, one that takes serious resources to run. So use it wisely. Think about the demand being created on, I don't know, the planet and everybody else. AI doesn't need to handle every task a person can think of or kick out illustrations of cool assault rifle wielding kittens versus ninja reptiles. Probably best to use it to push your skills up a level and to help with tasks you have no clue on how to do. I think that is going to be a better middle ground while the AI race keeps grinding along.